Hello Menagerie, I'm your host Mezentius, and today we're playing Regrowth, and it is sadly without Insanity because she's not able to be here right now. Anyways, let's get started. Now, I hand loaded up a world just so that it would take a little less time in generating everything, so beyond that, nothing's been done, and hopefully this will be an adventure. Now, right now I'm currently on my own simply because of the fact that Insanity and I do not have a LAN or server, but that is something that we hope to change in the future. I have added a few mods to make this a bit easier, and it seems like I've been plopped onto not just a empty world, but one that has no land mass. So this is going to be quite difficult. At least there's oil over there.
You were woken from slumber once more, but this time things seem a little different. The world itself appears dead around you, a wasteland stretching off into the distance, dotted by the skeletons of trees, accompanied only by grey bulls. Even more curiously, the earth seems barren. Try as you might, you cannot find a single deposit of minerals underground, leaving you to wonder what to make of this world. As you look around, you start to think about what it will take to survive here, and how you might try and help the world recover.
Well, with that start, it's going to be quite difficult. I guess first things first, I'm going to have to find a way to survive. And apparently I'm going to drown really fast if I ever go underwater. Great. Now, I have played this before but never got that far, and always wanted to beat this map. And so that's the goal of this series. Now, I don't know how it's all going to turn out. I don't know when I will get my Insanity to join me. But when we do, she's going to have quite a bit of information to take in. So I guess I'm going to be gathering things on my own and just trying to survive. But on the plus side, at least I'm not alone. We have a spawner here. And food. And I have no idea what kind of spawner. Great. Zombies. So, we're off to a great start already with food going to be able to come in. And it's needed. So, I'm just going to gather this and then try and figure out what's on the agenda. At least we have grass in this void world. Now, as you see, I do have one mod up already, which is a waypoint map. Because let's be honest, I'm directionally challenged. So I need a map. And now we have a place to call home, a map, and time to gather resources. So let's just see what's up on the agenda. I need to gather floral fertilizer, clay, bone meal, pasture seeds, and belladonna. So I'm pretty much just going to be breaking things. I know it's not going to be exciting in the beginning, but I do hope to make things a bit more interesting with some of the buildings that will wind up, well, machines. I'm definitely not a builder, so that's the main thing I'm going to need Insanity for, is so that we'll have building materials. Or someone to build the base. For me, I'm more of a quester. That's my main goal and objective. And yeah. So, we'll just be gathering things, getting ready, because everything's going to be useful. I just hope that I can find the resources needed to get started. I'm also going to need wood and charcoal. So, yeah, I'm bad on my own, trying to fill up the silence as well. So, at least I'm trying to be somewhat entertaining. It's definitely not going to be an easy thing. But we are already off to a decent start. We have some resources. We have charcoal, wood, sticks. And we even have a belladonna and some stuff. Yeah, sorry if I'm a bit quiet. I'm generally very much a quiet person on my own. So, hope that doesn't bother anyone. The reason for this series is simply so that we have something in between our other two series. And the other one that's going to be coming up soon is going to be Portal 2 with Insanity and I playing to that together. And hopefully that will be easier. Well, it definitely wasn't easy when we played it. And along the time, we fumbled our way through puzzles there. Which I'm hoping is not going to be the case here. So, on the plus side, it seems like when it comes to the end game, when I have to start turning things into life, we're on a sort of small island, which will make things a lot easier. I just need one more bone meal, and with all this water, it's going to be easy, I hope, to find clay. Because clay is useful, if I recall. It's been a few years, so... Well, not a few years, but it's been a year. Maybe 2 years since I really played. And that was quite an experience. Finally, bone meal. Charcoal. Yay, fireworks! I forgot all about those. Anyways. Just sort of trying to get stuff going. It's boring, but has to be done. Now I just need to find that all elusive bone meal. Or, I guess I have it. Charcoal, I need 4, and I have 2. So, Regrowth is not the easiest of games, by far. It's probably one of the... Well, it's a hard mod pack to get started, but once you get going, you're usually set for quite a while. Charcoal, I'm just going to break this tree a bit more. And yeah, I know, I left a tree half chopped down over there. I will be going back to it because it's a crime to leave any tree broken. He wants to leave floating trees, but right now, getting up is not... I have hay. I can just come up and break down trees this way. Well, this island being as small as it is, it's definitely not going to be easy getting started. And already it's starting to get dark. And if you know this mod pack, this is not good. So I'm going to be building myself a little hut soon and burying myself underneath the ground. Because I am so not looking forward to spending the night in this place on my own. So I'm going to go ahead and just go ahead and build a little hole in the ground and call it good. Somehow. So we're back. I really haven't done much since then. I just made a pickaxe and dug a hole, and I think I'm just going to try and do some of the basics under here and then go back up above ground. At least when it's a little safer. So, trying to fill silence is not easy. Detection task. As you see, I made a flint pick and hatchet, so now I'm going to be making the rest. Now, shovel. Axe and mattock. Got a crafting table. Pattern. I probably should actually be reading what these are saying. So, well, let's go back to let's try punching things. Pretty much, it's a desolate world. It's littered with dead trees and gray boulders of slate. And I am able to salvage materials from them, as you saw already. I know, I'm probably doing a bang-up job. Well, it's my first time on my own and doing a video on my own, so yeah, I'm going to be rusty. Well, not rusty, I don't have the skills. Anyways, I can claim things. And the thing that means the most to me would be a rapier, as I like the rapier to get started. I'm sure that later on I'll get a way of getting the broadsword handle, or not broadsword, but the scimitar, sorry, to work on things. So have all these basic tools to make so that I can actually get going. And there's my full guard pattern for the scimitar. Yeah. I'm very not good at this. So, what do I need? Crafting table is always important. A flint hatchet, I'm never going to be breaking that, so I may as well make a second one. Because I really don't want to wind up wasting it. And I need a crafting table to make the crafting station. And how do I make the paper? Okay, that's simple enough. Patterns. Thankfully, these dead wood can all be used for what's needed. In other words, I have no idea what I'd be doing. What do I need? So I need part builder, pattern chest, and tool station with a furnace. Furnace thankfully is easily enough. We have all this stone. At least it's all useful. Yeah. This is real exciting, I know, just getting started. Sorry for sighing, I'm a bit overwhelmed. I'm nervous and on the plus side, it's starting to become light. And we haven't heard anything that's truly terrifying yet. Because let's face it, in this game, in this version, there is some truly terrifying things. Especially the zombie wolves and cats. We have Endermen. I'm definitely not going to go and fight them. Because I do not want to die. And I know that eventually I will start dying, and dying a lot. I'm decent at the game, but I'm not, like, masterful. At least I'm knowledgeable, I like to think. Or fairly knowledgeable. Let's see, I want shovel-matic. I definitely want to find some clay or green. Which we're in luck and have a little bit of green right here. So, yeah. I'll eventually get used to this. But, hey, look, we are getting some food stuff. String. That's useful. Extremely useful. I definitely need to get a spider at some point so that I can name it. Because in this mod, as you can see, some of the mods will drop their stuff. I probably should build a house. What can I toss? I don't need that. It's just a tool rod, and right now those are far and away not useful. We have a cave, but I'm not going to go exploring. I know that this game is supposed to be about cave diving at a lot of the times, but due to the way that there are no minerals or anything underneath, I'm not going to be bothering. And I'm very easily distracted, so I do apologize. I'm just going to go ahead and get this tree cut down. so that it's not hanging up. And yeah, it'll be really nice once I have a proper farm going on. I'm going to make another crafting table. Or, actually, I don't need to make a crafting table. What am I thinking? I just need to make some food. So let's go ahead and get the food going. Why did I do that? There we are. Now I actually have bread. No starving for me. No thank you. First day, so exciting. I can promise that things will get a lot better. Especially once everything starts becoming lit up and green. It'll be nice. But I think I'm just going to make this island a home. It's small enough, and later on, when I can actually find what I need, we'll probably move there, but for now, it's just me on this island, alone. But it's not bad. It's a nice little island. Quests. I want to get a few quests done before we call it good today. Definitely want to get this pattern response, tool station, part builder. So how am I going to get that going? If it's something like this. How do I get a log? Oak wood is... Nope. Maybe like this? Deadwood log. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a klutz. At least I have no excuse. I have a stencil table. I have... What's the last thing? Oh. Of course. That's why I made another crafting table. So I'd have a tool station. Yeah, I can be a bit forgetful. need dirt and cobblestone, since I'm not going to find things around that easily. So I'm going to go ahead and continue with this and make a sword. Because at this point, having a starting weapon isn't that bad of an idea. So I have flint, plenty of wood, and a few bone meals. Stencil table, I need those. Sword blade and tool rod. Sword, wooden tool. And now we'll at least be able to defend ourselves. And to give it a name, the fun part. Slayer. And great, it's getting dark. I misplaced my hole in the ground. So I think with this start, I'm going to have to call it. Or at least call it a night. I will most likely be back in the morning or after I've dug a hole. One of the two. Until then, and well, it's almost daytime, and I've been out just killing a bunch of creatures, and we've found this little guy. He's so cute and tiny. He's friendly too. And over there we have one of the dreaded things that I was mentioning about the dark. A zombie wolf. Those things are fast, agile, and just terrible to go up against. Now, I'm glad it's gone. I'm glad it burnt. Because those things are terrible to go up against, and it was sure to be something that would kill me instantly. Now, I'm glad there's all this water, because there was no way I'd be able to survive without them. Without it, since I kept running into the water just so that the zombies and such would wind up being slowed down. But yeah, time to get back to questing. Oh, and I even killed a creeper and got its heart, which is going to be useful for later on when we get into witchery. Now, there's a lot of different mods, and I'm excited to get into them. The one that I'm most excited to get into is, of course, Britannia, as that is all about flower power, and that's something I quite enjoy. So I need to find my food again. And I'm going to actually go digging now that it's day. So I will be back, I guess, once I find a cave. Yes, the next part is not going to be all that exciting to watch. Oh, fuck. And just great, I've already died to a zombie cat. And I expect I'm going to die quite a bit more in the future. Now I need to get my stuff back because that's not good. Rule number 1, don't go into caves alone. But I don't really have much of a choice. And if you do go into a cave, try to make sure that you actually can survive. Okay, we're back. I found my stuff, and I found that I'm just probably going to be screwed. Yeah, I can't fight. Especially not on an empty stomach. I'm going to go ahead and prepare to go back down there and get my stuff and get some start going. And now I know how I died last time. A teleporting creeper. But with that out of the way, I should be able to get to my stuff now. If I don't die. I'm actually going to just patch up and keep this area somewhat safe. Oh, nope. Not happening. Nope, nope. Not with this skeleton. And I've already died once. And it seems that the death messed up the skin. Yeah, that's the only other mod I have installed, is one that is supposed to make my skin look correct. Because this isn't quite right. And we're back. And just before, while I was running away from some zombies, I found this. We found clay. Well, I found clay. And that's going to make this game a bit easier if I don't drown trying to get it. Because clay is useful, especially for that early quest. And apparently a zombie still wants to chase me. And he's just not able to do much at this point. Now that I actually have some clay, we can mark off a few quests that I've gotten done in that time. And I even got a wet noodle. So we can mark off this. And I'm going to take marble because it's going to be a nice building block to use. And I do plan on attempting to build a house, and I'm not going to be good at it. I have grasping at straws now. And this is going to help out food. Not that I don't have enough wheat for bread, but getting more wheat is going to be useful. And I think at this point, we're going to stop here because we have the starting block for what's needed. Until the next time, ciao.
There will be blood! Oh no shit!